What up, B Squad? It's me, JB, and I am here today, you guys, with a brand new review for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you guys. Season 13, episode 13, you guys. And this episode is titled Tapas and Tattletales, you guys. Now, before we go ahead and get into this episode review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, shall we? All right, you guys. So before we go into this review, there are two things that I got to talk about that happened last night and last week after the episode aired. Now, you guys know I don't watch the after show, so I don't know what's said on the after show, but it had hit, you know, all over social media that Solid 8.5 was on the after show talking about her credentials and stuff, right? Well, the ASA came out and was like, ha ha ha, stop talking about shit that ain't true. Because they blasted the fuck out of her with her. They were talking. So I knew that she didn't go to medical school because, again, like I said, I have quite a few friends. I have quite a few friends that are nurses, right? And I have some that are CRNAs. And you don't go to medical school as a CRNA. You do additional years of school. You do additional years of education, but they don't necessarily go to medical school. They just, it's kind of, I don't know how to. Well, one of my friends, it's almost like a master. I want to say it's like getting your master's, but it's in you know, nursing, right? So an anesthesiologist actually goes to medical school. Because in the after show, she did say, well, you could kind of call me an anesthesiologist. No, you can't. You're not an anesthesiologist. You don't do what they do. So, no, we cannot call you an anesthesiologist. Then, y'all, Crystal last night. So, Dorit made a comment about Crystal being a child bride, right? And Crystal on her Instagram shaded the fuck out of Dorit. Oh my God. And also, you guys, so if you guys don't know, their reunion films tomorrow. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion films tomorrow. Oh, Andy is so busy. Because Andy just filmed Married to Medicine yesterday. He filmed Miami last Thursday. He filmed Miami's last Thursday. Married to Medicine's yesterday. And then Beverly Hills is tomorrow. And I don't know when Potomac's reunion is going to be, but he's busy. But this episode, you guys, it was a good episode. Now we see as Sutton is packing for the trip to go to Barcelona, right? Sutton, I mean, I don't, oh God. Here's my thing. We all have an expiration date, right? There's no other way around that. But I'm sorry, if we on a trip and you bring somebody's ashes, please don't tell me. No shade to that person, but please don't tell me that you brought somebody's ashes. I just don't need to. That's something I don't need to necessarily know. But hey, she's taking some ashes with her. I'm guessing she's gonna scatter those ashes, but you've had them for 12 years. Really weird. My God. Let me know what you guys think about that. It just wouldn't be for me. Now, we see as all the ladies show up to the airport, and everybody was pleasant with each other. Solid 8.5 and Crystal even hugged each other. Yeah, Solid 8.5 and Crystal hugged each other. I was like, this is very interesting and cool. It ain't gonna last that long. But hey, so we see all the ladies as they made it to Barcelona, right? The house that they're staying in is a very rustic house, and it was built in the 14th century. And I was looking, I was like, oh my God, those floors was what was throwing me off. Those are oh God, those are stone floors. I was like, ooh. I wonder what time of year. I think they went earlier in the year, so it probably, well, I don't know. I hope it wasn't cold, because if it was cold, those floors were cold. If it was hot, then those floors are probably hot too. So when they got to the house, the lady basically told them that house is haunted. I was just like, what now? Ain't no way in hell I'm staying here. Do not tell me that a house is haunted, because I'm going to tell you, find me a hotel. What you like? Well, they said it was little people. I don't give a damn if it's little people, if it's trolls, if it's goblins, if it's ghouls, if it's spirits, if it's animals. I don't give a fuck what it is. Don't tell me. I don't give a fuck. Don't tell me. Don't even try to implicate that something is haunted. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Find me a hotel, right? Because mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I ain't staying here. And then those rooms looked a little small. And I noticed that some of those rooms looked like they had twin beds in them. I was like, I do want to go to Barcelona for real. But is there? I mean, I hope there's modern spots in Barcelona. I'm pretty sure there are. But yeah, that would be an absolute fucking hell no for me, bitch. Hell to the no. You say the word haunted. This is not the haunted mansion, and I'm not staying here. So I would have told production like, hey, she said haunted, right? You've ever watched a horror movie? Who are the first ones to go? We're the first ones to go, right? Unless it's a movie that we make, we're the first ones to go. Kind of like Garcelle said, just as long as it's not me, it could be Anne Marie. What is her name, by the way? Like, what is her name? Because it's spelled Anne Marie, but people call her Anna Marie. Like, but I call her solid 8.5. But what is her name? Not that I really care, but what is her name? We'll pause here, you guys, and we'll move forward. So after the ladies get settled in their rooms, we see them as they go for dinner, right? Garcelle and Erica, they took a liking to the chef that was making them dinner. His name was Storm, right? Child, when they were eating their food, they were talking about how creamy it was. And Crystal started laughing. I was like, I'm so glad somebody else was on the. I mean, I get they weren't trying to be sexual, but baby, the way that they were talking about describing their food, it was so many sexual innuendos to it, and the fact that Garcelle and Erica were talking about tag teaming the chef, the creamy cheese. I was like, y'all do realize the more y'all say creamy and all this kind of stuff, it just sounds very sexual. It sounds very sexual, but it was funny to me. Now, they sat down to eat, right? And solid 8.5. She wants to discuss the previous weekend. So the previous weekend was when she and Sutton, when she got called out about the Sutton situation. She said that she apologized to Sutton, and Sutton was like, "Yeah, you did apologize to me, and we've moved forward." But Sutton said, "My issue with you wasn't even that anymore. It was the fact that you called us lonely and insecure." And they played the flashback of her. And she said lonely and insecure, but then she talked about going home to her husband and her kids. I was like, now I know you motherfucking lying. Ma'am, you're bragging about your husband that has a RAPE allegation against him, number one. Then on top of that, when we first met you, you told us that your husband calls you a 8.5. An 8.5. Not a 10, not even a 9.5, but a 8.5. And you're bragging about that? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got no bragging room, sis. Not one. I'd rather be single than have your man. I'd rather be single. Your man ain't a looker. To be quite honest, neither are you. Like that big ass forehead. But girl, your man is nothing to brag about. Let's just keep that a buck. Your man is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing to brag about. The man has a RAPE allegation against him. Then once again, he don't even think highly of you to call you a 10. He calls you an 8.5. An 8.5. Once again, I'm gonna repeat it. An 8.5. Not a 9, not a 9.5, not a 10. Damn sure not a 10. But you calling these women insecure and lonely. I'd rather be lonely than to be with the man that don't think that highly of me. Why did he even marry you if he thinks you're 8.5? What does he consider himself? He must think low of himself. So she started apologizing to the ladies, and I was like, girl, what kind of an apology is this? This is a lackluster bullshit ass apology. And even Garcelle said if this is Anne Marie's way of apologizing, she can keep it. Because Garcelle even said she was offended by it. And I was like, okay, I mean, if you felt offended by it, you felt offended by it. But hey, now that y'all know about her husband, are you really offended by it? Hopefully not. Because again, there ain't nothing to be offended about or brag about. So then Crystal said, but you call me insecure. She said, we'll get to you in just a minute, Crystal. I was like, ooh, somebody's looking for a moment here. Somebody's looking for a moment. Let's pause here, you guys, and let's move forward. So let's stick on 8.5 for just solid 8.5 for just a quick second, right? So you guys know previously, Dr. Tiffany Moon and Dr. Nicole have spoken out against her talking about Sutton's esophagus, right? Well, I guess solid 8.5 must have thought that she was that girl because she called Dr. Nicole a clout chaser. I was like, a clout chaser off of who? You, you, the lady with the big forehead, the lady that doesn't mind her motherfucking business, the lady that her husband calls her an 8.5. Someone's clout chasing off of you. You. Okay, girlfriend, we're clout chasing off of you. When Dr. Nicole has been on Real Housewives of Miami since it came back on Peacock, right? And we're in season 6 of Real Housewives of Miami. So she's been on for 3 seasons now, and we saw her life. We know a lot. We know so much about Dr. Nicole's life. We don't know shit about you. We ain't learned nothing about you besides the fact that what? Your husband calls you what? An 8.5. That's all I know about you. Now, she says that Crystal, when she first met Crystal, that Crystal told her that the ladies were not intelligent, they were uneducated, and they were shallow. Okay. Well, I mean, they are a little shallow. Let's just keep it a buck. These women can be a little shallow. Like that's nothing to, be upset about. Crystal says that she never said that to her, right? And then in Dorit's confessional, that's when Dorit was talking about, she's calling us uneducated, but you were a child bride at 12 years old. We were doing this and we were doing that and we were doing that. And like I said, Crystal shaded the shit out of Dorit's ass. Hit a word hurt, especially talking about Bubba, oh Bubba, Bubba, Bubba. Ugh, God, I get so tired of Bubba. So then she also says that Crystal said that they're fake socialites and she's the real socialite. Now, I want you guys to jot down in the comment section and tell me, who do you guys believe? Do you guys believe Crystal or do you guys believe solid 8.5? Honestly, I can see Crystal saying the intelligent part, but I think she might have been tongue-in-cheek with it. I don't think she was saying the women are dumb or anything like that. But the socialite thing and all that other stuff, uneducated, I don't know if I believe it because then later in the episode, which I'm going to jump around a little bit, jumping around just a little bit, at one point, solid 8.5 was talking to Garcelle, and she was talking about, Crystal definitely said it. I don't lie, Garcelle. I don't lie. I was like, girl, you do lie. You do lie. It's on camera. Like, you lied and said Crystal told Sutton, you lied to Sutton saying Crystal was the one that said Sutton has an eating disorder. That was you. You lied about the conversation that you even had with Crystal about, actually Garcelle was there too, when you lied about her saying that Crystal said that she had the eating disorder. Then you lied about you saying that Sutton had lied twice. You said you never said that, but you then said it in that same scene last week that you did say that she lied twice, but you said that you don't lie. But the cameras have proven that you are a liar, a pathological one at that. And I don't understand why you lie, but hey, who knows? Who cares, right? I just want this woman off my television screen. I tweeted Andy last night. I was being facetious, by the way, but I didn't mean it though. Can we just fire her now? Like, she doesn't have to come to the reunion. She has no storyline. So can we literally do her like we did Diana last season? Can she just come in virtually? Can she come in virtually like Diana? And that'd be fine. We don't need to see her in person. She's done nothing. We don't care. We don't like her. She can go away from us with this Apollo, right? Then so on top of her saying that Dr. Nicole was clout chasing, then she goes and tells Crystal, you should be thanking your ass should be thanking me. And Crystal was like, for what? For making your ass relevant. I was like, say what now? Crystal should be thanking you for making her relevant. Now we can say all we want to say about Crystal. We can say that Crystal don't show up, don't speak up for herself. But ma'am, 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 this is your first season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. No one knew about you before this season. No one's going to remember you after this season is done if you come back for a second season. No one knows anything about you because your entire being on this season has been talking about Sutton's esophagus. We met you on episode 6 of this season. And even after that, there was one episode where we first met you where you told us that your husband calls you an 8.5. After that, we didn't see you for quite a while. And now we're seeing you again at group events. So I'm wondering, I'm actually wondering with her, I don't think that she was initially supposed to be an actual housewife. I feel like maybe they come to a certain point in filming with her that they were like, okay, we'll upgrade you to a diamond holder, but they could have kept that diamond. Just tossed that diamond to the side, and y'all could have gave it to Faye Resnick for all I gave a damn. This lady right here, she's not worthy of a diamond. Much like how I feel like Nneka is not worthy for a flute in Potomac. And you guys, I'll even be honest about it. Was Monica worthy of a snowflake in Salt Lake City? Absolutely not. The woman was weird as fuck. No, just flat out weird. But hey, that's that. But the fact that you told Crystal to thank you for giving her a storyline for making her ass relevant, girl, the fuck? Who are you? All right, you guys. So we'll pause here and wrap up this episode. All right, you guys. So, Belle, if you are watching this video, this is specifically for you, my love. Because I know that you love Erica. And I've said it plenty of times before, you guys, that I used to love Erica. When Erica first came onto Beverly Hills, I loved her down, right? But you guys know for me that over the since we've got this stuff with Tom, I haven't saw it for Erica, right? And this scene right here is the Erica Girardi that I cannot fucking stand. This is the Erica that I don't fucking like, right? Can't stand her. So yeah, Belle, this is why I can't stand Erica. So last season, you guys remember when they went to Aspen and she wore those $750,000 earrings, right? Now, mind you, she addressed Crystal when she should have addressed Garcelle, because it was Garcelle who kept asking you last season, don't you think you want to give the earrings up, just to help the victims? Not saying that you're at fault or anything, but just say, hey, I want to do the right thing. So remember, let's speak on the facts. Let's talk about facts. Remember when she did that last season? Who gives a damn about? When she said she didn't give a damn about them victims? Remember when she said that last season, y'all? She didn't care about them victims. She only cared about herself. This is Erica Girardi that I don't fucking like, right? So remember, the bankruptcy court has said that she needs to give those earrings up. Well, I guess her and her team filed an appeal, and I guess they won their appeal, right? So, because the court somebody overturned the bankruptcy court, but she still has to fight this, because what the appellate court is saying is they have to prove that these earrings were bought with the funds from those victims. And I'm just like, Erica, oh my God. And here's the thing, you guys. Here's the thing. I absolutely understand and get why Erica is so, dead set against even doing this. I know why. And honestly, I could say it, I can understand it if she vocalized it better than what she does. The reason why Erica doesn't want to give up those earrings is because Erica feels as if giving up those earrings would be almost like saying it's an admission of guilt. Like, I knew what my husband was doing. Yes, these earrings were bought by my husband with the money from the burn victims, all those victims. I know why she can't. I know why she won't do it. It would just be a different thing if she just said, "Hey, I know." Again, I know she doesn't want to feel complicit in what Tom did. That's fine, and people are gonna feel how they want to feel about her. But it wouldn't hurt you to say, you know what? I got so many things. Those people have lost so much. they lost loved ones because it was the burn victims, the plane crash victims, the boy with the motorcycle. Like y'all remember all those victims, right? That Tom and oh God, I remember watching the Housewife and the Hustler. What's is that? What it, is that? What it was? I watched the one with Jen and I watched the one with Erica, and the one with Erica was just as bad as the one with Jen. But hearing those phone calls that those people were making to Tom about their money and then him giving them voicemails back to them, oh, it just sounded so creepy to me. So I get it. Erica doesn't want to be implicated in that, and I get that. But you could come out and say, again, I didn't know what my husband was doing when he did those things. But just to make things right with these people, it might not be all the money that has been taken from them, but it's just a small token to say, I'm sorry for what my husband victimized you guys, right? That's all she had to say. So we see them as they're leaving. They're going to a chapel, and Krista had a medical emergency. And I actually saw it. Her vein was popping out. I was like, oh my God. Now, Kyle, I wanted Kyle to shut up. You guys know I like Kyle, but I really wanted Kyle just to shut the fuck up, you guys. Talking about, the things between Anna Marie, Anne Marie, 8.5, and Crystal. Girl, shut up. Shut up, Kyle. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Turn your post notifications on and share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.